Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for watching. I hope you're having a great day. We're looking at Matic here once more, seeing what's going on. Just checking out the big picture, back end stuff, seeing kind of where we're going to be at next. I get a lot of questions about the liquidation level, so we'll just jump right into that first, because this is something that's important to recognize too, because these are areas that are constantly swept by the whales and effectively just pulled right back. So you can kind of see here, price comes up to wipe out these 85-cent shorts, and then just slowly works its way down. Then it runs right back up once there's enough shorts available and wipes these 85 to 86 cent range out. Okay. Same thing can occur to the downside, don't get me wrong, but that's generally the way that it works in these situations here. So basically, if you have high concentration of liquidation, there's a target on your back. There is more liquidation at about 87 cents. Wouldn't be surprised if the price works its way down and then sweeps that last level before a potential pullback. Just note, 76 to 78 cents, we have a pretty fair amount of potential down there as well. In other words, a lot of liquidation levels occurring at that range. Quickly to note, also, we have phenomenal options here with our Premium Plus group. This is my day trading bot that I've created. We got Solana effectively at 30%, Ethereum 44, 36 for ETH. Solana 22. I'm bringing this up because we scalped the heck out of Matic. I think it was yesterday. There's 12%, 36%, another 13. ETH 36. You'll see there's really no stop losses. Sometimes we will hit the target before the trade gets filled, but generally speaking, it's just printing money basically. Okay. So again, awesome stuff there, and congrats to our community members for 80% Solana long, as well as ARB and a Chainlink short at 30%. So cool stuff there. Check that out. CryptoCash.tech is a site link down below. We want to look at a few things here. Let's clean up the charts first and work our way down. Gross. Look at that chart. Ugly. Okay. Let's double check here a few things. Starting with the daily and work our way down. All right. So to clarify, we are looking good on the moving averages. We're back up above the 20-day SMA. That's a great place to be. Everything else is trailing behind. So we can kind of presume that the price is going to continue upwards, right? Okay. So we can kind of also see previous resistance level. There's a nice little ascending type of pattern here where we're retesting this level. Probability of breakout above that level is greater because we're retesting it again, and it has been tested a few times and failed. Okay, so it seems pretty likely we're going to break through that level. We'll double check a few other things, not just go into it abstractly, but generally speaking, that looks pretty healthy there. We've also got a MACD convergence to letting us know this is very, very strong, momentous uptrend. Take a look at TD sequential. We're at an 8 right now. It's very, very commonplace for a resistance level to be broken when it's overextended. So I wouldn't be surprised today or tomorrow we see the price action push through that level. We can see here stochastic is starting to diverge, but hasn't yet. So that's letting us know our momentum is dissipating, or potentially more so we might see a turnaround there. But we're above 50 on the RSI, and money flow index is high. Those are extremely contributing factors, so we have much more positive than negative here in the overall sense. So to me, the daily time frame looks pretty stellar. 9 out of 10, if you will, on contributing factors, and I think we're in pretty good shape there. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek, though, at the 4-hour. Make sure, of course, we're not just getting ahead of yourselves, because, again, a good trader is going to try to convince themselves not to take a trade, not to take one, right? All right, so let's go ahead and see here. So we're above all moving averages once more, another confirmational sign. You could even draw a trend line out here and just presume that we are going to continue upwards, or, in other words, we need to continue to make higher highs and higher lows to break through that resistance level. We can see with the RSI, effectively, we're still above 50 with money flow index high. That's a positive contributing factor. We like to see high money flow index with low RSI. Gives us more room to breathe and more potential for breakout. Same thing here with the MACD as well. MACD is looking pretty good. Apologize, I said MACD is basically a stochastic RSI, which is the MACD of the RSI, if you will. It's converging upwards, letting us know that there is potential for further upside. Same thing here as well. We've been converging for roughly about 2 trading days. Okay, so again, all good things here. TD sequential is not going to tell us too much. We're just working within a nice little range, 5s, 6s, and 7s there. Fair value gap and liquidity, we can see, of course, we've already looked at this on the back end, but just to clarify, there's some liquidity left down about 77 cents, which we talked about here. That's this range right here. And then, of course, upper range at about 87. Remember, a reminder there, 87 cents. We have some liquidity, which is just this guy here, basically the top end there. Okay, so there's still some liquidity left. Generally speaking, when you see liquidity on top and bottom, which is common, and you're closer to the top, it makes more sense for the top to get swept. Okay, so this continuation of momentum, that being a key level resistance, potentially turn it into a support. there's a lot of reasons why this coin should continue further up. So again, I'm looking pretty bullish on Matic. You just got to recognize if Bitcoin has a bad day, this may essentially invalidate the analysis. And that's just kind of how all altcoins are to be treated, right? You got to treat it with respect, which is why you use low leverage, low positioning sizing. All these profits I shared with you here, these are 5 to 10x leverage tops, okay? We're not getting crazy with our leverage. We're just doing realistic trades, and a lot of them are doing very, very well. Just staying consistent because, again, we're not trying to get over-leveraged or overhyped. I feel sorry for the internet sometimes with all these these boomers that are just so amazing at trading with 100 to 200x leverage. They're getting lucky, folks. Trust me, it's not that easy. Not to say it's a bad thing. I could trade with high leverage too and be successful. I don't like the stress. It tears me up inside to have to worry about watching the charts all day. I'd rather analyze the charts all day and have some fun and find some good opportunities for you guys. Okay, last but not least is Matic. Hourly. SMAs are good. We already discovered that. We're not seeing a lot of consistency in sequential. It keeps going up and down with 4s, 5s, and 6s. So we see these little 3 or 4 hour continuations followed by retracement. Ichimoku Cloud looks pretty good. We're clear over here. Conversion lines above the baseline and lagging spans pretty clear. So we have all green lights here to leave our long position open or to effectively consider a long trade. To me, it makes a lot more sense to break this level here soon and the price continue higher than it would to continue down lower. So again, you could take a little 1 to 2% scalp to this little upper range here at about, 85.5, or you can consider waiting for a lower price point, but that may not happen. This does look primed and ready to rock and roll. In my personal opinion, this looks ready to break out. So I hope it works out, obviously. If not, that's okay too. Again, missed opportunities are perfectly fine if you don't get a chance to get in. Try not to FOMO in and be one of those folks. But I can tell you that, yeah, I rarely say this looks primed and ready to rock and roll. But as of this recording, there's nothing disadvantageous about this pattern and everything we've seen here so far. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Oh, one last thing, too. This is actually probably the most important thing. A lot of folks are getting hit hard with KYC and VPN requirements. We've got you covered. We have a partnership with Bitunix specifically for that reason. They're a really good exchange, trailing stop losses, multiple take profit targets, fantastic rewards if you use my link to register. It's all down below. But I would recommend checking them out, and I have instructional videos, too, if you're curious about that. You can find those over here in our Bitunix section under our Discord. That's also available on my YouTube. That's just a link to it. So, all right. Anyways, folks, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.